People that complain about quick scoping in video games don't realize that you don't even need to pull the scope up in real life when you're that close. I mean, literally, all you gotta do is this. Fuck.
I am Batman. Average Sniper.
What's up, dudes? Average Sniper here, and welcome to another episode of Learning to Snipe in Battlefield Hardline this time. And hope you guys enjoyed that little clip at the beginning. Just something I think is amusing. Every time I quick scope somebody real close and they send me a message and say, "That's totally unrealistic." I'm like, really? Because in real life I really wouldn't even have to aim. But let's not even get into that right now. let's talk about the 388 Recon. And this, let me just start by saying, the best sniper rifle in Battlefield Hardline is the one that you like the most. That's going to be the best one for you. Now, I'm going to talk about what, in my opinion, is the most balanced sniper rifle in Battlefield Hardline, and therefore, also in my opinion, the best sniper rifle. And this is currently, today is February 7th, 2016. There will be new sniper rifles coming out, so this video might not apply. So this is currently, in my opinion, the best sniper rifle in Battlefield Hardline, and that is the 388 Recon. A lot of people confuse it and call it the 338 Recon because it's basically the same one as in Battlefield 4, but in Battlefield Hardline, for some reason, they renamed it to the 388 Recon, which is beyond me, but I don't really care what they name the guns. It's just about, you know, how it works. So, 388 Recon is a one-shot chest kill from exactly 30 meters away or closer. If you're 30.1 meters away, you will get 99 health damage on the person you're shooting if you hit him in the chest. It is a one-shot head kill no matter what the distance is. This, in my opinion, is an example of very good balance. Because sniper rifles are very powerful weapons, and if you get attacked close range, you should be able to shoot somebody in the chest without even aiming at them. Now, I understand that the game can't be based completely upon reality, you know, because if every sniper rifle in the game was super overpowered and you could one-shot people in the stomach or chest no matter how far away they were, everybody would snipe, nobody would use regular guns. But this gun is a bolt action gun, which means you can't, you know, rapid fire it. If you get into a fight with somebody that has a assault rifle, submachine gun, shotgun up close, if you're accurate with it, you have just as much a chance of coming out of that victorious as they do. So it's basically all based on how well you are with the gun, how quick you can get aimed in, how well you can line up your targets. When you're up close, you can literally just black scope with it. And if you don't know what a black scope is, that is when you only pull the scope to your gun about 3/4 of the way up and then fire right before you see the crosshairs. That will make it a little more accurate than no scoping when you have to go for those really fast, you know, up close kills. And that is why I like the 388 Recon. It's got good bullet velocity. I got a couple friends that complain the bullet velocity is a little too slow, but I honestly think the bullet velocity for all the sniper rifles in Battlefield Hardline is a little too slow, so that's just kind of part of the game. My favorite scope on this gun is the 8x scope, and my favorite attachment is a straight pull attachment, which means you can work the bolt action lever even when you're already aimed in. It makes it so you can get those follow-up shots really quick. You got 6 bullets in the mag here, and sorry if I'm going over old information, but that's just how I am. And man, this gun it just totally pwns people, and that's really all there is to it. But not OP. You know, the difference between this gun and an overpowered sniper rifle would be that an overpowered sniper rifle will be able to hit one-shot kills to the stomach and up from 30 meters away or even further. Because let's face it, let's do this again. Yeah, let's do this again. Let's talk about Battlefield 4 sniping. When an enemy is wearing the defensive perk, even if you're 0 meters away from them, you can shoot them in the chest, and they're not gonna die. You know, you might do like 96 to 99 damage on them, but they're not going to die. And that, in my opinion, is just unrealistic. Even if they're not wearing the defensive perk and they're at 100 health, you have to be 12.5 meters away to get the one-shot kill. I mean, if they would just up that to 30 meters, I think that would make the game so much better for snipers. But we're not here to talk about Battlefield 4. We're here to talk about Battlefield Hardline. And Hardline is, I really love what Visceral has done with the sniper rifles in this game. When it first started out, it was kind of like Battlefield 4, but there was no defensive perk that I know about. So the AWM and the R700 were very powerful within that 12.5 meter radius. Then they added the 338 Magnum rounds. Actually, let me correct myself. The 338 Magnum rounds were always there, but they only did more damage against vehicles. I believe in the second or third patch that came out for Battlefield Hardline, probably the second patch, they added more damage to humans when you equip the 338 Magnum rounds to the AWM and the R700, which are the only two sniper rifles in the game that can have those Magnum rounds. Now, up to about, I actually don't know this exactly, but I'll tell you what it feels like. It feels like 40 meters, 40 to 45 meters. You can get a one-shot chest kill with the AWM and the R700 with those 338 Magnum rounds on. And that kind of changed sniping in this game. A lot of people didn't know about it, but when people caught on, you saw a lot more people using those Magnum rounds. And some people loved it, some people hated it. I actually loved it because I am a very aggressive sniper. I don't like to camp. Don't think anything's wrong with it, but it's just not for me. I don't like to camp. Oh, here, this is what I'm talking about. See, when you're up close, these are black scopes. You just pull the scope up a little bit and, just hit those kills. And you should be able to do that because when you are literally meters, less than 10 meters away from people, you should be able to just pull the scope up a little bit and basically get those kills from the chest up. I would say stomach up, but that might make the gun a little OP. But in real life, in the stomach, that would basically be a kill too. So I like making fun of this kind of stuff. I don't like debating it because the debates usually end up with people talking about, oh, well, headshots take more skill, to do, and that's why I do them. And sure, getting headshots does take more skill, and it is easier to go for body shots than to go for headshots. And if you want to play that way, you can play that way. I play that way all the time. I like to go for headshots when I can, but when I'm in a super fast situation, I don't want to have to quickscope for the head when the enemy in front of me has a shotgun or a submachine gun, and they by no means are going to aim for my head. I also like to relax when I'm playing my video games. I have a full-time job, a workout schedule. I've got a lot going on, and when I come home to play video games, I want to relax. I don't want to have to force myself to be challenged once again throughout my day. So that's another reason, other than the realism, that I like the 388 Recon, because it gives me the ability to kind of relax and snipe. I almost feel like I'm using a gun that I don't have to purely go for headshots with. And I don't. If I'm close enough to them within that 30 meter range or closer, I can hit them with that one-shot kill in the chest. And to me, that makes all the difference in the world, because it brings that realistic aspect of the sniper rifles right into the game. It doesn't force me to play a certain way anymore. It doesn't force me to camp and only go for headshots. It doesn't force me to have to quick scope and go for the head every time. I do not like to do that. I mean, I have to sometimes, but I don't like it. It's too challenging, and I'm not that competitive of a player. I'm more of a casual sniper player, and a lot of you guys might disagree and say, no way, you're a casual sniper player, but that's what I feel like in my head. I don't sit here and hope to win every single game, and get super pissed off when I don't, and send people messages about how much they suck, and 1v1 people. That's one thing I never do is 1v1 people and stuff like that. I just like to play the game to have fun, and I love to snipe. It's my passion. So of course I want my sniping to be more realistic, since it's all that I do. I don't want to have to challenge myself every single time I play the game, to have to go for that headshot. Now, if I'm sniping from far away, sure, that makes sense. Go for the headshot. You shouldn't be able to one-shot kill people in the chest, from 1,500 meters away. Even in real life, it probably would, but let's face it, that would kind of suck to be getting sniped from 1,500 meters away, and like half the people on the other team are doing it. And that actually happens sometimes with the way the sniper rifles are now. So that's why, having said all that, that's why I love the 388 Recon. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I hope it's helpful for you. I hope you'll like and comment and subscribe. I love responding to comments. I usually go in every 2 or 3 days and respond to all the comments. So I hope to get some feedback on this video and on what your favorite sniper rifle is in Battlefield 4 or Battlefield Hardline. Later, guys.